What is going on, people? Tunji again from Ceasar Graphics. Welcome to my how to use background series. If you have not subscribed, please remember to hit the subscribe button and remember to hit the notification bell so you will be notified when I post my tutorials. Okay, so without any further ado, let's jump into today's tutorial. So this is the design sent to me by one of my group members. I really want to say a big thank you to junorthodox.ng for posting this design for me to redesign. I have some things to say about this artwork, so let's go straight to my slide. Alright, so the first thing I noticed is the title. Alright, I realized that the title is long. And actually, I like the fact that you arrange the title this way, but the problem I have is that it looks as if the important message here is the triple sales. All right, and if you don't know, the promote your business also is very important. So my advice is for you not to break long titles. All right, it's not always professional to break long titles. So I'm going to be showing you how I normally work on long titles. Next is the background. Okay, I realized that there's an effect on this side of the background, and then there's another type of effect on this side of the background. Touches like this don't make design look professional. Okay, I like the fact that you did a gradient effect here, but it would have been nice if we don't have all this effect here on the background. I believe it will help the artwork look more professional. And also the image you use here to depict the title of the artwork is very okay for me. It's fine, but the challenge I have is the fact that it looks as if you actually force it to this angle, which I think is not professional. When you're using a picture or an image on your artwork, it's always advisable that you create a space for it so as to make it breathe. All right, so I realize that is missing here. So then we have the font. I realize that we have too many fonts here. All right, we have font 1, we have 2 here, and then we have 3 and 4 here. So I think this is not professional. 2 to 3 fonts is enough. Then the next thing is information are too close. I realize that the details are too choked. Everything looks too choked here. There's no space between the what you will learn and the separated line. All right. And then also I realized that the button you use here did not align with the title of the artwork. I like the arrangement of the artwork, but just that I realized that the alignment is not balanced. We are going to be going into the color that we're going to be using on this project, but before we go to that, I'd like to let you guys understand that the fact that I'm doing this artwork my way does not mean that is the only way to do it. Okay, I'm just doing it the way I think it will look nice if I happen to be the one working on the project. So let's go straight to the colors we're going to be using on this project. All right, so we will be using the split complementary color harmony on this project, but I'm not going to be using all the colors. I'm only going to be using one color, but by the end of this tutorial I'm going to be showing you where the remaining colors comes from. All right, so the application I'm going to be using for this project is going to be Photoshop. This is the image we will be using as the exercise file for this project, and I'm going to be explaining why I decided to pick this image. The reason why I decided to use this image is because before you can triple your sales and make your business grow, there should be a shift. There are steps you need to take to make that happen, and that's the same thing that happened on this image, which is the life cycle of a butterfly, where we have the egg down to the adult. So there are stages that you need to get to before you can triple your sales and grow your business. And one other example I'm going to be using here is when you start your car, like you're going out. If you don't change your gear, your car will still remain on that spot where it is. So you need to apply shift. You need to change your gear before you can move your car from where it is. And that's the same illustration that this image is trying to depict. So let's go straight to the design brief. So this is the information I'm going to be using to come up with the design. So let's go straight to Photoshop and put things together. So let's create a new document. I'm going to click on file and select new. So I'm going to be using 700 by 700, and I'm going to just make this 120. I'll say okay. Then I'll bring in the image of the butterfly, which is this. I'll drag it and position it somewhere here. this is where I'm going to stop. So for those of you looking at it like Caesar, where exactly is the split complementary color? So I'm going to show you now. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see it. So if you look right here, you see this shade of blue here, all right? And if you look at the tail of the feather of the butterfly here, you see red here. And the color, all right, I'm using on the text is from this feather of the butterfly, all right? So these are the three colors. This color here is a shade of green, and then I have 1, 2, and 3 colors that made the split complementary color complete. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you come up with anything with the help of this tutorial, please post it on your Instagram page and tag me. My social media handle is right here on the screen, and I'll see you guys again in my next tutorial. Peace.